happened in 2019, where it was almost a clean sweep by the DMK Congress combined, with one seat alone going away to the AIADMK Plus. Let's cut across to Edappadi Palaniswamy. I'll translate for you live. All right, apologies. We've just missed his statement, but we will play that out for you once again. For EPS, of course, this is going to be a crucial battle. He's been a huge crowd puller at every one of his rallies, but that doesn't necessarily mean it will translate to votes, which is the big challenge, really, for the AIADMK. At any point, if the AIADMK falters, it will be the BJP's gain. And the AIADMK knows that full well, which is why they've been going all out in their campaign as well. Last time around, they only managed to win one seat. That was, of course, when the AIADMK was part of the NDA fold. This time around, they're counting on making significant and doing much better than 2019. Let me bring in Nagarjun Dwarkanath as well. Nagarjun is at a polling booth where he's going to be meeting all of the Kollywood celebrities. Nagarjun, good morning, vanakkam. I think early in the morning we can expect all of the big faces, the influencers, the actors, the legends to all turn up where you are.
Well, good morning, Akshita, and vanakkam to all our viewers across India. Before I give a poll update, but I have to give you the temperature update. It's already hot and humid in Chennai, where I am in Chennai Central Constituency. Everyone's already sweating it out. So hopefully all the celebrities will come early in the morning to cast their vote. What we have told from Rajinikanth team is that he's expected in a couple of minutes to this polling booth. He will be casting his vote in here. This is the Chennai Central Parliament constituency where DMK is fielded Dayanidhi Maran and Mr. Vinod from BJP. This is a high-profile constituency as well. And where I am, this is the booth where most of the Kollywood celebrities in and around Powais Garden will come vote here. You have been in this booth the last time, Akshita. Now the biggest person who's going to come is the legendary actor Rajinikanth. All cameras are here waiting for him. A lot of fans already have come knowing that he's coming here. They're waiting at the gate, and any moment he's expected here. He's left his house is what we are told. But seems like the DMK, like you were saying, that in Shiv Ganga we have heard Mr. Kartik Chidambaram speak of his prospects, as well as Mr. Chidambaram saying that India Alliance will do pretty well in Tamil Nadu as such, while the BJP also says that they have put up a formidable fight and they have left it to the voters today and to see how the voting goes in the 39 seats completely here in Tamil Nadu.
Okay, interesting. Naga getting us those updates. We'll come across to you, Naga Hassan, when, the big faces really emerge there. But important that he also gave us that temperature update. Today I'm in the comforts of the studio, but I know how hard it is right now through peak summer to be reporting in this heat as well. And for all your voters out there, if your constituency falls in phase one, step out early in the morning, beat the summer heat, ensure you go out there and vote. Most definitely, don't use the temperature as an excuse to not vote as well. All right, these are images right now coming in of Tamilisai Soundararajan, former governor, resigned, now in the poll fray from Chennai South. Interesting battle, no doubt, that will happen in Chennai South. She is in an upbeat mood, clearly, accompanied by her family members early in the morning, coming out to cast her vote. For her in Chennai South, of course, it is not going to be easy. This is going to be a very important battle, but you can see those lovely images of her hugging an elderly woman as she makes her way inside. A crucial day for her, and she's going to hope that in the next few hours, the votes pour in for her in Chennai South. She's up against Thamarachi Thangapandian, the incumbent MP from the DMK, and also the AIADMK has fielded Dr. Jay Jayawardene, who was the MP before from 2014 to 2019. So it's not an easy battle for Tamilisai Soundararajan. She's been going all out in her campaign. The DMK and the AIADMK have maintained that, look, this fight is not a triangular fight in Chennai South. It's a two-way battle, but we'll see on June 4th. I know it's a long, long wait. This is the first phase on April 19th, and then you have to wait for nearly 1.5 months for the results to come out. But on June 4th, we will know whether Tamilisai Soundararajan will have reason to celebrate or not. Chennai South is a very, very crucial constituency. It's called a rockstar constituency and has a very, very interesting mix of constituency. You've got the IT hub as part of this particular constituency. Parts of OMR, Old Mahabalipuram Road, Sholinganallur all fall within this constituency. So does the commercial part of Chennai, like a T Nagar, the temple town of Mylapore. All of this is part of Chennai South. So is Pallikarnai, where you've got marshlands, where there's this huge controversy over it being turned into a garbage dump yard. So it's a very interesting mix in this particular constituency, and whoever represents it represents a major chunk of really the dreams and aspirations of your common Chennaiite. So Chennai South is a battle, no doubt, to watch out for. So on the few screens, images right now from that polling booth, Tamilisai seems to be set to make her way inside to cast her vote as well. What's also good to see and important really is that all of your netas are standing in queue. We don't know if that's for the cameras or otherwise, but they're all standing in queue, ensuring that they await their turn and then go ahead and exercise their franchise. And there you have Tamilisai Soundararajan also standing in line to go ahead and cast her vote. She will be counting on really putting up a strong battle in Chennai South. She's been campaigning hard for the last many weeks, but so has the DMK and the AIADMK. The BJP and the AIADMK in Chennai South are largely banking on an anti-incumbency factor, especially considering that we saw heavy rains taking place just a few months ago in Chennai South. Parts of Velicheri were one of the worst affected in those floods. Okay, let me bring in Shilpa Nair right now. She's joining us live from that very polling booth where Tamilisai Soundararajan is waiting to cast her vote. Shilpa, vanakkam, take it away.
Well, yes, Akshita, good morning. A big day indeed for India today. Of course, the elections have kick-started and polling has begun here in Tamil Nadu. And we are currently in South Chennai. We're going to stay with that visuals of Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, who is the BJP's candidate for South Chennai constituency, casting her vote. Speaking about Tamilisai Soundararajan, she's no stranger to this constituency, no stranger to South Chennai. She has been, living here for many years. And her political journey, of course, is very interesting. She has served as, Tamil Nadu BJP president in the past, and then, of course, she went on to
Shilpa,
become
my apologies for interrupting, but I just want to cut across live right now to Karthik Chidambaram in the poll frame. Sivaganga has just cast his vote. Let's cut across.
Quid pro quo established with electoral bonds and the donations which the BJP has get. In fact, I'm demanding an independent inquiry by 3 retired Supreme Court judges to go into the quid pro quo with the electoral bonds.
So he said that by targeting electoral bonds, whatever happened, they pushed people into black money.
No, nothing of that sort. I mean, the point is the electoral bonds does not clean up the electoral system. It is a clear quid pro quo, cash for, check, bonds for favor system, which has gotten exposed, and I'm glad the Supreme Court exposed it.